Hey there guys, it's Salis and welcome back once again to Gaming Outside the Box. This time we are unboxing the World of Warcraft Legion Collector's Edition. It's a Blizzard Collector's Edition, you know I generally like these. Let's go and take a look at the content, shall we? So, here we have the box for the World of Warcraft Legion Collector's Edition. As is customary with World of Warcraft expansion Collector's Editions, it's a side loader, so you pull the tray out from here. But it's trapped in its usual cellophane prison, so I've heard of worse reasons to break out old Woody. And let's see what we get inside the box, shall we? I release you from your cellophane prison. Right, in this collector's edition, you shall receive, as you can see, you've got the game, the customary behind the scenes DVD, soundtrack CD, the art of World of Warcraft Legion, a Legion mousepad. They always come with a mousepad, these things, always. I don't know why, but it's a thing apparently. Well, I know what you're all interested in. You're all interested in the in-game rewards. So let me just turn this around and I'll read them out, because it's really hard to read upside down. In World of Warcraft, you get the Illidan Fellstrider mount and the Nibbles pet. Ah, so we get a cool Fellstrider. That's kind of cool. Fellstalker, sorry. For Heroes of the Storm, you get the Fellstalker mount again. For StarCraft 2, portraits as usual. There's not much you can really put into StarCraft 2 just because of the way the game is. But character portraits are a nice thing to have anyway. And for Diablo 3, you get wings and helm. And I might add, those wings do look pretty badass. I like those wings. They are nice. But let's get to what you're all waiting for, the contents, shall we? So here's the art book for World of Warcraft Legion. As you can see, it's very nicely presented, but I'm not going to release this from its cellophane prison. Do you want to know why? Because as nice as this cover is, and it does look beautiful, you get that kind of like fake gold inlay kind of thing going on, then you've got the mark of Illidan and all this cool stuff, but there's no point really showing you the art of World of Warcraft. Because for all the upgrading they've been doing graphically, it still looks as old as it is. Don't get me wrong, it looks good and it plays really well, but it just doesn't live up to modern gaming as far as I'm concerned. So our next item out of the box is the mouse pad for World of Warcraft Legion. And the annoying thing about these mouse pads, they're always the cheap plasticky kind. As beautiful as that is, I mean, come on, that looks pretty damn badass, right? And obviously as wipe cleanable as it is, I'm pretty sure is the cheapest kind of mouse mat you can make. I'm becoming a lot more critical of these collector's editions now, because the Blizzard collector's editions always seem to contain pretty much the same stuff. As good as it is and as nice as it is to have all this artwork and the soundtracks, which are always great by the way, I'm just becoming a lot more critical of them. I don't know whether it's just me or whether these are starting to seep into my brain. Next up on the block, we have of course got the soundtrack CD. A CD which, in the case of me, is going to be used a grand total of once. I'm going to stick it in my PC, copy all the music onto my hard drive, and I can play it from there. Again, they could have saved some money and gave us a digital download of the soundtrack and then put something better in the box. Just saying, Blizzard, you're starting to slip up here. I love Blizzard collector's editions, they're amazing, they look great, but when you get down to the fundamentals, when you compare it to some of the other collector's editions I've done, like, I don't know, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Just Cause 3, what else have I got on the shelf? Assassin's Creed Syndicate, all of these had things that collectors would want. This is all stuff that is most likely going to end up on YouTube and the internet in about 5 seconds. And last up, I'm going to put these two things on at the same time, so I've got the space. You have, of course, got the behind the scenes DVD in case you want to know how the game was made. Personally, never really bothered watching them. I mean, it's different for, say, movies where you can talk about like, goofs and slip-ups, whereas in game development, it's more a case of what frustrated me at this time. And that's the way it is. And, of course, finally, the game itself. This is probably going to be, if I'm completely honest, my last World of Warcraft expansion. It's not that I'm like great at the game or the game started to bore me or anything, it's just that I had no one to play with. Due to the massive loss Blizzard have suffered in like active subscribers and members, and all the bullshit they've done to wipe the game out of existence, so all the social aspects are completely gone now. You don't make friends, you don't meet people. You just press a button and do a thing and then leave. But let's get back to my set and we will conclude and wrap up this episode of Gaming Outside the Box, shall we? Let's go! So then, World of Warcraft Legion. Is it a good collector's edition? It's all the same stuff you get from Blizzard every single time. It'd be nice for them to shake it up occasionally, but they're never gonna. I mean, you still get the in-game stuff, which I suppose has some value to it, but that's not really a collectible item since it binds to an online account, which later cannot be sold because of Blizzard's terms and conditions, so, you know, it's not really collectible. Is it about as good as I was expecting it to be? Yeah, pretty much. Blizzard's collector's editions always have about the same standard fare. But like I said, this is probably going to be the last expansion for WoW I ever play. If I even play this at all. Really. So it's going to be sorry to see an old friend disappear, but what can you do? The company's been trying to kill the game for years. So, thank you all for watching, and until our next unboxing, I've been Salis. I'm off to Azeroth for a bit, and I will see you next time.